38, I think, which is still 37 more than I ever thought we would play, and it amazes me every day. We got a few people who are running late. Maybe they'll show up, maybe they won't. I don't care because I've got enough people to play. So, recap real quick. You guys kicked off a civil war back in the material plane. Congratulations on that, by the way. Evans,
Long time goal succeeded.
yes. Of course, you all sort of overlooked the fact that King Atticus had equipped his men with gear that you saw in the monastery of the distressed body. But I'm sure that having advanced weaponry in the middle of a war is not a problem at all. And you didn't worry about it too much because you came back to Sigil. And it's been about a week since then. Michael, I think, has had another mental breakdown as he finally figured out which god was taking so much interest in him. Which was, for the record, Cyric, the god of lies.
It wasn't so much a mental breakdown as suddenly all of his entire red strings just got tossed out the window. He was just like, this is not good.
Yeah. So at some point, I think Pip came back to your main headquarters and told you that Michael was having a freak out in the library, and he was going to go over to the prison and try to let some people out. You didn't see him for the rest of the day. There is one other thing that Trevor, you've been with Zoriel doing more training, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
At least 2 or 3 times this week, a group of gnolls that aren't completely demon possessed. These are slightly more civilized gnolls have brought in bugbears that they beat the living crap out of and asking for someone to heal them because they made a slight miscalculation when they were looking for the great battle master. All they heard was that there was a bugbear who beat the Cyclops at the bottle and jug, and only was so great he only got hit once, and they've been looking for him. Their method of testing if he's truly a great battle master is to start a bar fight. They've beaten up a lot of bugbears, and then they bring him to a temple. Zoriel is not very happy about this, but she heals the bugbear, and then she threatens the gnolls, and then 2 days later they bring in another bugbear. I imagine Frick and Oscar are working on the brewing thing, which reminds me, you've got your first payment for that, so add 400 gold. Michael, I assume you are the group accountant right now, so you get 5,000 for the group account.
That goes right to the group bank account. Yep. We need actually a sheet for that.
There is one. There's a group loot, as I recall. Look under items, I think it is. No, as items party is on the journal. So go in there, keep track of your own money, because I don't do math that I don't have to do. Has anybody got anything they wanted to add to what's been happening?
Trying to think of the upkeep costs of my brewery.
Actually, that's why I figure you get 400 gold for the 2 barrels because 100 is going to go for supplies.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
When I say 400, that's already minus supplies.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Because it's just easier on me.
Yes.
And I would like to point out to Kyle one more time, we will not be doing interest rates in this game.
I could set up a.
If you want to be a money lender, that's fine. But I am not. There's only a handful of banks that pay interest, and they're money lenders at the end of the day, and that's where they make their real money. So I'm not doing it.
So pretty much like HSBC and Bank of America.
I don't know. I don't follow interest rates, so quit asking me about it. It's not going to happen. I'm not running a business simulator. I am not running a dance simulator, and that's why certain people don't want to play, because I won't let them do a dance off every session. Okay, but since all of that is basically taken care of, and while I'm interested in what new recipes Frick might have been working on, I think he might have also just been working on his noble bearing.
Oh, there you have noble lessons. Oh, boy.
Michael can actually give those to you. He's quite knowledgeable on that.
That scares me even more. But,
me too.
Yeah. But
I feel like Trevor might... You know what? No, I want to watch this.
If anything, you're probably the one that's been in court is be like to verify the teachings.
Okay. All that being said...
Yes.
The cat is actually somewhat appropriate because it's time for you to do a job for Acquisitions Incorporated. Now, your major domo, Saravax, actually casts illusionary terrain around your office to make it look bigger and more splendid in preparation for this. I think Frick has actually been reading the employee manual more than anybody.
Yes.
Can Frick read?
I was just going to say, like, not to be mean, but can Frick read?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
There's certain words he doesn't know, but
Okay.
he's not like. But it's not like he doesn't know how to read at all.
Okay, that was a legit question for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I think he more than anybody recognizes the portraits that suddenly materialize around the office. You have the founder, Omen Drawn.
Yes.
You have a even larger picture of Jim Dark Magic, which I assume is in his contract that his picture will always be larger. Because Frick is now a nobleman, there is also a picture of Frick that appears on another wall in a regal bearing that, Saravax just sort of interpreted on his own. And there's... Oh, God. Yes. That is the picture. Okay.
What have you done?
And there's chairs for you all to sit in as you're meeting with the new client who is coming by. He is a slight bookish man with thick glasses. He's also got a cat with him. It's sort of a orange cat. No, not orange cat. I'm thinking of a different cat. A gray cat with some black stripes, and he introduces himself as Mr. Pitify, and this is Mr. Scritches. Hello, say hello, Scritches, and he kind of waves the cat's paw. The cat does not look amused. The cat looks very, very annoyed.
It's Grumpy Cat. Let's all admit.
It is definitely a grumpy looking cat, but he tolerates. And
There, I have a problem.
okay. Yes, I think that's about right. And Saravax will explain to you that Mr. Pitify was contracted Omen John to go on an adventure into the Feywild. Like, oh yes, Mr. Drawn told me that you were experts at extra-dimensional travel and that you would be the perfect guides through the Feywild.
Michael just nods his head slowly at that, and then
Okay, and then then he starts in on, oh good, because you see, Mr. Scritches here was being very naughty one day when he scratched up some of my books, but it turned out to be a good thing because there was a map that was actually hidden in the cover of one, and it shows us way to a lost temple that is apparently in the Feywild. And I would like you all to protect me and Mr. Scritches as we go to investigate.
Michael looks to the cat and then just eyes it very, very slightly, as if expecting that the cat might talk.
The cat just kind of gives you that angry cat glare. Anyway, Mr. Pitify just keeps on talking. It's like, so, whenever we are prepared to leave...
All right. That sounds like a good idea. How do you have any foreknowledge or any sort of writings on exactly this portion of the Feywild that we're going to be going?
Oh, I have been doing a little extra study, and he's trying to juggle his bag and his cat, so he doesn't put the cat down as he pulls out a book. He's like, the Feywild sort of changes and shifts over time, so it's very hard to actually map it, but I believe that if we can go to the right areas and I can get my bearings, that we will have no trouble finding it at all.
Okay. What sort of resistance towards the temple or inside of it are you expecting?
I don't know why there would be any resistance.
It's the Feywild.
Yes, but I was assured that you were very well experienced in the Feywild. Was Mr. Drawn misinformed about your expertise?
No, he's not misinformed. What I'm trying to look into is how much do we need to prepare for this, and what should we expect to run into?
That's what I was informed you were prepared for.
Okay. All right. Michael just pulls out a notebook and starts writing into it. All right. Okay. We're going to need ration supplies because of the fact that it's going to be the Feywild. Possibly enough for about 2 weeks. Do you have any sort of armor or any sort of training? Or
I have some knowledge of the wizarding arts.
Okay. Do you need any spell components?
Oh no, I have all of my own components taken care of, but thank you.
All right. So 2 weeks of supplies, some paper, some vellum for writing down and mapping out the temple.
And a crow lands on the chair next to Mr. Pittify and says, "Hey, I can help you out with any sort of issues you might have about the weather. I can make you resistant to all the elements. Just need you to sign one piece of paper."
And put it on my Kiara's shoulder.
Like, look, I'm just trying to help out, and Mr. Pittify is very impressed by the talking crow. Like, oh, you have your own familiar. That's amazing. I could be resistant to elements for the whole time there?
Don't listen to the bird. He's a liar.
Hey, I am just doing my job around here, buddy.
Michael offers over a slice of beef to the.
He is more annoyed that he's like, I had this guy, you got involved. So he's being a little indignant.
Don't worry about it.
So the bird in the background is very fitting.
Yeah. But Mr. Pittify is still kind of giving it a lot of thought. He's like, ooh, that would be handy.
Okay. So I would suggest we also stock up on healing supplies as well. Frick, in your brewing supplies, have you come across any alchemists in the nearby to us that we can pick up some greater healing potions from?
Frick just presents his staff. You're looking at one.
And you did actually buy some healing potions from a local shop just a few sessions ago.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You may remember that I have staff and I have money. I can be anything you want to believe.
Oh god, I forgot that I had 9 greater healing potions.
Okay, it sounds like you are well equipped on potions.
Behold my power.
Behold the majesty of Frictastic. Your possessions are already there.
I feel so lost already.
They are trying to plan. Actually, I feel like that's normal. They're trying to plan a trip to the Feywild.
Oh, on purpose.
Yes.
We're being
You've been
paid.
contracted to go to the Feywild by a Mr. Pitify who is there with his cat, Mr. Scritches. Hey, hello, Mr. Scritches. Ow, don't bite. And everybody's video is popping out. Is that on purpose?
No.
No.
Alright. I'm going to do a reconnect here because I'm still missing Michael.
My camera has actually died for some
Okay,
reason.
then that was probably it. So, alright. Anyways. So, you can go and pick up those supplies. If anybody actually wants to do a roll to see what you know about the Feywild before you go,
What would that be?
Intelligence?
yeah, intelligence.
Oh God.
Yes, my dung stack.
I'm trying to get my video back up. I can see everybody but me.
I would think the
could.
druid would know more about the Feywild.
I'm just a trainee of a druid.
Would history work as well?
I'll let you add history.
Oh well, what the hell? I actually had a bonus in history.
Okay, well you can re-roll with your history. You didn't.
Thank you.
You didn't try to bring it
Yay.
up.
It's even worse.
Yeah. Frick's like, I've heard of the Feywild. Now let me remember the legends. And then,
See,
Don't trust
What are we
fairies.
talking
That's all I know.
yeah. All right. I will say that anyone who got a 15 or above, which doesn't look like many of you, will know that I need to do a refresh on my roll 20 because it's just not working right. You know that the Feywild, or Feywild, I read too much Dresden. The Feywild kind of mirrors the material plane in a lot of ways, but it is largely ruled by the Seelie and the Unseelie, which are the summer and winter courts respectively. And they tend to be, I guess you might say, as lawful chaotic as it's possible to get. The High Shi, which are the nobles of Fairy, will absolutely adhere to all bargains that they made, but similar to devils, they want to do it in such a way that they get the most out of it. They just don't want your soul. They just want the rest of you. The lower Fae, they can be they'll honor a bargain, but they also have the attention span of a kitten. And that means that, you know, they'll try to do the job they've been contracted to do, but they're probably going to forget along the way, or they're going to find the worst opportunity to fulfill the bargain. It's not always intentional, but it is sometimes intentional. And I think that's about as much as you guys really know. So, Mr. Pittifies is like, so, can we go to the portal now? Is it nearby?
I have no idea.
Just recalling off of just recalling from the access of the portals that we have. Was one of those portals actually into the Feywild?
Did you ever go by the Rangers Guild to get a list of portals?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Then in that case, you know that there are actually 2 portals. One opens up at midnight and requires the petals of a white rose. The other opens up at noon, which would be tomorrow for you, and it requires the petals of a red rose. So if you want to go tonight, which will be about 4 hours, or you can go tomorrow, which will be about 20 hours. Either way, you can go pick up some of the supplies you need.
What do we need?
A white. A rose. for today, and then red petals from a rose for tomorrow.
Oh, that should be easy enough to acquire.
Hopefully, I can do better on my nature check.
And any supplies you might need for an adventure. Because remember, I said that if you have any material components that are going to cost money, you need to buy those because you're at the point now where you can just take money out of your purse and say you bought it, and that's just, there's too many of you for that. We're going with Critical Role rules. You got to buy your stuff.
Somebody likes shopping episodes. Not this girl.
No, I just don't want it to be where money solves all of your problems. I want you to actually have to think ahead.
But money does solve all of our problems.
Yeah, when you think ahead.
It really hasn't done us much good lately, though, if you think about it.
Well, that mostly probably went with Matt, who couldn't make it today because he's, the primary healer. And that, I didn't want it to be, oh yeah, I've got enough gold, I'll just start resurrecting everybody. No, I wanted you to actually buy those diamonds. In downtime. I don't want to roleplay that out. Anyway, if there's any extra supplies you feel like you need, Michael already mentioned, picking up extra rations.
Yeah,
Like
I've got 3 healing potions on me.
Okay.
Um.
So, do you guys want to take the midnight portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Michael-
sounds...
Yeah, Michael will set up for the midnight portal. He'll also get about 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust and 50 gold pieces worth of ruby dust as well for his own stuff.
Okay.
And he'll restock his spell component bag as well. So I need to grab my player's
Well,
handbook
I'm going to
for,
say, I think that because you use your musical instrument, you don't need normal spell components. You just need the, consumable stuff. Like the diamond dust. But anyway, it sounds like you got everything you need. So you, a few hours later, you head out to the nearest boneyard. Okay, well, I was just reading a text that came in. That's something we'll have to deal with during downtime. So anyway, you head out to the nearest graveyard, which is this, the local portal that will open up, and it is a strict time frame. You do need to be there as close to midnight as possible, but you prepared for it. Someone has obtained the white rose, either through druidic magic or buying it. So you begin the short incantation to open up the portal. Mr. Pitify, who has, now that you're all friends, and he's like, oh, please, just call me Stu. He's just there all anxious, like, oh, we're going finally, Scritches, we're going. The portal opens up, and you may all step through.
Michael.
Yeah, Trevor's the first one through.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael follows afterwards.
Okay. I'm just going to assume that the rest of you go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think after Frick seems Trevor just excited to go through, it's like, oh, seems like it'd be a fun adventure, and he cartwheels through.
Yeah, this entire time, Trevor has been silently, obnoxiously excited.
Okay. I'm just going to bring us to a generic map because it'll be more fun than, we'll just say a random forest map. This is kind of how it looks, except it is actually very, very cold because you guys took the portal into the winter side of Fey. Anyone who didn't bring cold weather gear and doesn't have their natural fur coat probably needs to make a Constitution roll.
I'm gonna turn into a bear. Okay.
Okay.
That's not fair.
All right, but the bear is big enough. I am going to say you need to.
I run hot. I'm okay.
That is going to use one of your wild shapes because a bear is a big animal.
I know.
Yeah, Rihanna is somehow able to tolerate
Can I
the
turn to
cold.
bear?
Would have made, so let me just see. I'm gonna.
All right, Trevor.
I have armor. I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Everyone but Michael and Stu are just shivering. And that's when Pip shows up with a contract in each hand. I can help you
can't do
out,
bear yet.
guys.
Can I not be a bear? I actually succeeded in my role.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to be a bear. You You apparently, your natural clothing is suitable for the weather.
It's so. I would say I'm more acclimated to the climate.
Yeah.
Than somewhere else.
Michael, do you want to take Pip up on his offer? Because
No.
You mind?
okay, if you decline, you're going to have one level of exhaustion because it is very cold, and you apparently did not bring any winter clothing.
Yeah, Michael didn't think that we would be opening up into the winter side, so he didn't pack.
Yeah, you guys, didn't really seem to put any. The highest you got was a 15 on the Feywild, so. And
Yeah,
I asked you
we
which
didn't
portal.
know. Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah. But Stu
Well, if
is.
you'd like, I've got some T-Rex hide in my bag. We can drape that around you to keep you warm, Michael.
Stu is
that-
going over and taking a look at that contract. What exactly do you mean by resistance to elements? Oh, I'll make you resistant to all the elements: fire, cold. You'll even be resistant to lightning. All you gotta do is give me any winter clothes you have on you, any fire starting gear. I need all of it. That's your payment. That's it. I don't need your soul. Just need all your anything for starting a fire.
I'm just
And-
gonna toss my cloak over Stu.
Okay, because
There you go.
he's not really doing the greatest on his rolls today. He's
Yeah.
like,
I'm gonna advise against that. He's a little tricky.
I'm going to.
Rian will walk up behind Michael and just kind of put her arms around him and just kind of lean into him. It's like, it's okay. I'll keep you warm.
Okay. And with that, I am going to say that Michael and Stu both will take a point of exhaustion for the day. That means that you have disadvantage on ability checks, but not your attacks and not your saves. Which is probably why Stu is doing so bad on his rolls, because he can't think in the cold. But everybody kind of looks around, and you realize you are actually in a garden of sorts. You see, some hedges, and you see statues of people and animals. And then you look closer, and you realize they're not statues. They are people and animals that have been frozen into to certain poses.
Oh, God.
I vote we start walking.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna scan the area to see if I see anybody or anything hanging around.
okay, do a check. Okay, you actually don't see anyone that isn't moving. The frozen garden is the only thing around here. Maybe for good reason. And Stu is trying to look at a map, I think this is the opposite side of where we need to be. I think we wanted to be more on the summer side of things. So, you start walking. Does anybody want to attempt to pick a direction?
I was gonna suggest, how about we just go back and go through the other portal? Just a thought.
And it's about the time you say those words that the portal closes behind you. It only stays
Awesome.
open for a minute.
The gods have spoken.
Great. All right.
I will check that I need to do if I want to find a good path or
Sur-
something.
Survival
I'm not-
would probably be your best bet for picking a direction.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. You're both fairly certain you want to head that away. And Stu is trying to look at his map. It's like, I have no idea where we are.
That's fine. It's the Feywild. Nobody knows where we. I doubt even unless we run into a greater Fey, we're not going to figure out where we are.
That is
So let's
pretty
Indeed.
much true.
This way.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do I have Fang with me?
Do you want Fang with you?
I mean, it might have been useful to bring him, so yes, if I have the option to do that, I would like
Okay,
to.
then yes, he's with you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. We're just going to say that he's all pets are going to be fine with the cold because I'm not that mean. All right. But you begin to head off away from the frozen statues in the direction that you pretty much best guess is probably in the summer direction. And it's going to be a pretty good hike through the cold. So, what is your formation? Because down here, this is Stu and Scritches. If you want to kind of put yourselves in your marching order.
I'll stick by these two.
Okay.
Michael will be right there.
Frick in front.
I don't know why frickin' front just sounds, like the battle cry.
Frick in front.
All right.
The things I come back to.
I know. Isn't it always just amazing? But you start heading off in the right direction. Stu is shivering, but he's doing okay with the cloak on. And
He could ride on Fang if he wants to.
he's okay, with the walking. The movement helps to keep him warm. And
Michael, do you need my cloak, dear?
Maybe later. And
Okay.
in the tent. And not just your cold. I'm that cold. I'm so cold.
I call
and
from the back. I knew it.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Hey, baby.
well, does anybody want to make any sort of rolls while you're walking?
I get down on all fours and start sniffing.
Right. You smell a lot of interesting things. Give me a roll for that. Perception
Yes!
at advantage. Michael, you don't know your left from your right in this cold.
A natural 20.
All right. Frick, you smell other people, actually. You think that someone else must have gone through the portal at some point. But you smell other things that are closer. Which is all the warning you're going to get as suddenly you get kicked in the back. Let's see here.
I imagine before he could do the whole point. Bam.
You need to make a what is this one? You need to make a dexterity save, and
Ready?
so does who's it going to be? We're going to say Stu also gets kicked, and Michael, Trevor was probably riding on Fang, so I think.
No, I was walking.
Oh, okay. I think they were going to aim for Michael anyway. Yeah, that doesn't tell you that the attacks are coming. It means they don't get any advantage on you. So Frick got an 18. So you were kicked, but you managed to stay on your feet, and you don't take any damage. Michael, what did you roll?
What am I rolling?
A dex save. Okay. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not prone.
Oh,
So I only take 10. Wow.
Yeah, but you're still not prone. And poor Stu, he got clobbered as well. And the rest of you see on him, he looks like a small gnome. They're wearing red hats with iron boots and some big, vicious-looking sickles. And they kind of say, huh, these weren't the poachers. Does it matter? Nope, kill them anyway.
whoa, hold
Wait,
on,
wait,
guys.
Roll initiative.
Serious?
Seriously.
We're not on home turf anymore.
I'm happy. That's pretty
Holy
good.
shit, it's a decent initiative for me, finally.
Yeah.
I think we all got decent initiatives.
Yeah, so let me double check their initiatives because, let's see.
Let's change that.
All right. Let's see. Michael, Trevor, Kiara, and then 3. Rihanna, and then 4, and Frick. Okay.
Was it Pip Kip that's still on my deal on me?
Oh, Pip doesn't really get involved in the fights.
Frick got a 4 on his initiative.
Yeah.
That's appropriate.
Oh, I forgot about Stu.
He's the cleanup batter.
And Stu is on the ground anyway, not prone, so he won't be able to get involved right away, but he's there. Okay, so these guys, ooh, they get to make multiple attacks. We're going to go after Stu first, who got lucky and was able to dodge all 3 attacks somehow. And the next one is going for Frick. And Frick, does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, Frick managed to dodge all 3 of the sickle attacks. And Michael, it is your turn.
Michael will stand up,
All right, that's half your movement.
and then he'll stab the one closest to him.
Okay. Stab it. Okay, yeah, that hit him. And that hit him.
Nice.
So you did a total of 23 points of damage. And yeah, that you got him bleeding pretty bad. He doesn't like you very much. It's not his turn, it's Trevor's turn.
Okay.
As my bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Trevor.
Okay.
How many is on Stu?
1 is on Stu.
1?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to pull out my sword and take a couple swings at him.
Okay. That hit. And that hit. So 28 in all.
Nice job.
Yeah, he's pretty bloody.
Then if my raptor was going to attack, does he go on mine?
Yes, I forget what the rule of that would be.
I forget what we did last time.
You haven't had him enter combat, so if you want him to get 1 action, because but you need to know the stats of the raptor.
I have it up right
Okay,
now.
then go ahead and you can go ahead and use his attack.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's a miss.
Yeah, that missed.
All right,
okay.
that's my turn. I'll be right back.
All right, and then it is Stu's turn, who, even though he is lying down, he can use a quick attack. He is going to go with a firebolt. Oh, and he manages to hit this guy, doing 2d10. That's does a full 10 points of damage to the one that was standing on him. And then he will stand up. And then it is the red cap's turn. Well, one of them. I think this was the one that is near Michael, because it's the one he hit. Oh, he finally did something. Okay, does a 19 hit you, Michael?
Nope.
Okay, then his attacks did nothing. These guys aren't exactly weak hitters either. Rihanna, it's your turn.
Okay. So where are these guys located in relation to us?
Oh, yeah, I should have dropped some
Yeah,
dice
would be
into that.
helpful. Because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do based on that.
Okay, let me find some quick guys to drop in. We'll just go with these guys for now. Okay, one's over here next to Stu. Did he drop in? I've got a wide map up.
Yes.
Okay, there's one there. There's one over here next to Michael. And we'll use going to be one over here, and we'll say one over here.
Okay. Okay.
One should be next to Trevor. Let me put one in Trevor. There we go. That sounds about better.
Okay. Well, I know Trevor can handle himself just fine. Michael, however, seems to be having issues. So I will turn and point at this one here
Okay.
and toll the dead on him.
Okay. And that's a saving throw for him.
Wisdom.
Okay. What does he need to beat?
15.
15. Pretty sure he did not. Nope, he did not.
Awesome.
All right.
So 4 points
Okay.
of necrotic damage.
Is it 10 when he's damaged already? 'Cause
Yeah, if he's missing any hit points, then he takes the second score instead, so it'll be 10.
Okay, so he takes the 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that rattled him, but he's still up.
And I'll just kind of look and be like, you're going down.
And he says something in a language you don't understand, but you kind of get the flip-off gesture he gives you. The one next to Trevor is going to attack, and his best hit was a 23.
23 hits me.
Okay, you take, let's just go with the average, 9 points of slashing damage. And, Kiara, did I skip you by accident?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really didn't.
I don't remember you attacking, so go ahead and make your turn. My
I
apologies.
was gonna ask,
Yes.
what language are you speaking?
What's the most exotic language you speak?
It's either Infernal or Druidic. I
He
can't
is
remember.
not speaking either of those.
Okay. I'm going to take out my quarterstaff, and I'm just going to try and whack the one closest to me on the head.
Okay.
Just kind of do, the spin motion, and then just
Go ahead and roll your attack.
hopefully.
Okay, that missed. Do you just get the one attack?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, it will be Frick's turn.
All right. Right or left, right or left, right or left, right or left, right or left. I go for the right. I move there.
Okay.
Gonna try one claw attack.
Okay. Oh yeah, that hit.
Okay. And we're looking at 5 slashing.
Okay. All right.
I assume still standing.
Yeah, he's still standing.
Left claw.
All right, and that would hit too.
Straight ass.
Okay.
And then another 8 slashing.
All right. This was the first time this guy's actually been hit, so he's still got quite a bit of health.
Right. I don't want to use furry blows yet. I want to see what they can do.
Okay. Then it goes back up to their turn, and this was the one after Michael.
Hello.
He gets a 20 and a 19. I think both
Neither one of those hits.
Okay. And that was his turn. The one next to Kiara is going to attack Frick for having the audacity to hit him, even though he hit him first.
Yes.
Or at least he tried to. That's an 18 and a 15.
18 does hit.
Okay, you take 9 points of slashing from his side.
Okay.
Michael, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to keep stabbing the one that I stabbed before.
Okay. Okay, that killed him.
That other one will be when I move over here and stab this one.
Okay, let me mark him as dead. All right, and yeah, that hit him.
And I will hold my bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. Trevor, it is your turn. You still have a bardic inspiration too.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to light up my sword.
Okay.
I'm going to hit this one.
Okay. Yeah, that hit him. And
19 total.
that killed him.
All right. Then my second attack, I'm going to hit this other guy.
All right, let me mark the first guy's dead.
I'm going to try to hit the other guy anyway.
Okay, try to hit him. Yeah, you hit him.
I think I hit him.
Okay, a total
14.
of
15.
15, yeah. Okay. Let's see, which guy was that? That one's dead, so that was our one. All right. Yeah, that he felt that.
You felt that? Okay.
He felt it.
Okay. Then Fang is going to make a multi-attack on him,
Okay.
which is just 2 of his claw attacks.
Okay. That'll hit. And that'll
19
hit.
and a 15.
Yeah, both
Okay.
hit.
So it is d6 plus 3. Roll 1d6. Then plus an extra 3 for every ally within 5 feet. So is that plus an extra 9?
Yeah, you're his pack. I didn't think about that with the raptor. So, what's the total damage?
14.
Okay, that guy is still up, but man, he doesn't like your raptor.
Well, I still have one. Yeah. Because they both hit, right?
Yeah, so roll another set of damage.
14.
Okay, he's still up, but man, he hates your raptor. Kiara, it's your turn.
40. Oof.
You have 2 guys still up.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one next to me. This one.
Okay.
With a thorn whip.
Okay, you managed to hit him with that.
Cool.
What's
Is
the
it-
damage?
Hang on. Is it possible if wait? Did I not damage him?
I
clicked
don't
the
know what you're saying.
I clicked the damage, but I was about to ask if I could do something special by throwing him up into the air.
You can pull him towards you, but I'm going to say that no, you can't really flip him up into the air.
I don't know why I can't do.
Does he need to make a save or was this an attack? Because I'm not seeing damage. I'm just seeing you. You keep
Base
doing this.
1d6.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right. I click damage for it. You got to click on where it says Thorn Whip at the bottom. But you got a 2 on him.
Okay.
But I believe that with that one, 1d6. Yeah, you can pull him 10 feet closer to you, but he was already within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Made it.
All right, and we'll go ahead and let Stu do his attack, which failed. Rihanna, it's your turn.
Okay. So I think I'll actually attack with my Soulkeeper's sword.
Okay.
I'll attack this guy here.
Okay.
Jesus.
What was the hit? A 13 does
13.
hit. And which,
Okay, cool.
which one were you attacking?
That one right there.
Okay, then that's enough to kill him.
Cool. So.
But here's the problem. He's a Fey, not a humanoid. But he's dead.
Frack. Okay. Well, poop. Anywho.
Okay, let's see. That means it is now Frick's turn again.
Alright. These guys still standing, so I'd like to continue the assault.
Okay, continue the assault. Okay, that hit.
Number 8 slashing.
Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, now I got his math right. Okay,
I'm still standing.
yes, he's still standing.
Left slash.
Yeah, that hit him. All
6
right.
slashing.
Yeah, he's still standing, but now he's bloody.
And so we continue this up. He's going to sign his name in him.
All right. Did you want to use your Fury of Blows?
Not a worthy foe.
Okay.
End of turn.
All right. He is going to use his attack on you, Frick.
Yes.
Maybe he'll actually hit this time. Oh, yeah. I think he's going to hit this time. Does a 15 hit you?
15 does not hit.
Okay. Does anything over a 20 hit you?
If it's over 17 hits.
Okay, then he will hit you twice.
All right.
You take a total of 18 slashing as he brings his sickle across you in an X shape.
Gotcha.
And let's see, it was his turn. Michael, you're up.
Michael moves to knock this guy out with the rapier, so he's pretty much like
So you're
beating on him.
You're trying for the knockout hit, not a kill.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you crack him over the head for 6 points. He
Does the
gives
second
you
one
a
hit?
glare. The second one does hit. You crack him over the head for another 7, but he's still awake. Trevor, it is your turn.
There's no real easy way for me to get around there, so I'm just gonna hold my action and make sure no more of these things pop up at us.
Okay. Kiara, it's your turn.
Just knock this guy out.
You did just see Michael beat him over the head with the blunt end of his sword. But you can go for the kill if you choose. Kiara, are you there?
Sorry, I was busy. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him again, and I'm going to use. I'm just gonna use Thorn Whip again.
Okay.
There's one. I don't. Okay.
Yeah, that hit him, and I'll do your damage right now while we're figuring it out. You do another 2 points of damage, but he is still awake somehow. Rihanna, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see. Oh, hey, cool. I get to use this. I'm going to use my armor's ability to teleport myself 10 feet away directly behind an enemy.
Okay.
Boom. And would that technically give me sneak attack?
Yes, it will.
Yeah. Take that, bitch.
Which was drastically over. Let's make sure it actually hit. Yeah, you hit.
20. Oh, yeah, I hit.
Yeah, he had 1 hit point less. So, Rihanna, tell us how you finish it.
I'm like, peekaboo, said you're going down, and I just slash as hard as I can and cut him in half.
And 1 half hits to the left, 1 hit piece lands to the right. They are dead.
Good. Well, hopefully we won't run into too many more of these little bastards.
Well, hopefully we do, because we kind of need a guide.
Well, they wanted to kill us, not guide us, dear.
Well,
Wait.
there's the intimidation factor when we have the numbers over that.
Yeah, but they still attacked us thinking the 3 of them could take us all.
They're
Just saying.
Maybe we shouldn't blindly. You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
Michael looks at the one that he gutted earlier and tries to see if Healing Word would bring that guy back to life.
No, it's been a little bit too long for that. These guys are good and dead.
I'll just rummage through and see if there's anything valuable on them, and then dig graves.
Whoops. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, Rihanna, you do get to use your fiend ability of gaining temporary hit points for everyone you killed. which
nice.
it doesn't stack, so I guess you just get the 1.
Just 1 temporary hit point?
Well, whatever the roll is. I don't remember what is Pact to the Fiend's ability.
Let's see.
Okay, Michael, go ahead. Anybody who wants to do a, rummage through their goods, give me some perception rolls.
Weird, I don't seem to have that.
Okay, I think it's like a D8 temporary hit points, but I don't remember exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember.
Okay, Michael, I'm going to send you a full list of the gold that you find, and then other things I'm going to describe to you. So you can take notes and you can have them identified as you feel like later on. All right. You find several small statue type pieces you think are worth 25 gold each. I'm going to include that with your gold. Okay, you find a few other things. You find a small brooch that looks like a shield. You find a shield that is actually made out of wood. You find a pair of boots that have wings on the side. And you find a small ornamental style dagger. And then you find another statue, looks sort of like an elven maiden.
Interesting.
And Rihanna, you do have the those magic seeing eyes.
Yeah, I found what you were talking about, the Dark One's Blessing
Yeah.
we're talking about. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it's my Charisma modifier plus my Warlock level, so
Okay.
that gives me 6 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Okay, and you said, Eldritch Sight?
Yeah. If you just want to scan to see which items were magical.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, everything I just listed off does have some sort of magical aura to it. You just,
Even the
Everything
statue?
is magic.
yeah, even the small statue, it has a faint aura to it as well.
Interesting.
Interesting. I agree.
Hey, Stu, you okay?
He kind of is checking himself over. I think something might have cracked during that first kick, but other than that, I seem to be okay. It was
Yeah,
Michael hands him a greater healing potion.
okay.
I was just gonna do that.
All right. How much are you going to give him with lay on hands?
I have 10, so I'll give him 5.
Okay, and that puts him up to pretty close to full. All right, I'm marking Stu. Okay, now I got Stu's health, and I'm going to clear off the guys you've killed. We'll just keep this map up for a little while.
How much gold did we get in total as well?
I put that in chat. So you got like 1,050 silver, and you got 70 gold, and then another.
Those are objects.
Yeah. Okay, so you take off again, having dispatched a group of red caps.
What about Hickey Punks?
And what?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, Stu is actually making notes about them. It's like, this has been much more invigorating than I would have thought, hasn't it, Mr. Scritches? The cat cares nothing for your mortal danger, which is usually typical of a cat in my limited experience. All right. So I'm going to take it that you still just pick a direction and keep going?
Can I try to figure out which way would be, like,
I think
the
that'd
correct
be,
way?
I think that would be survival.
I'm great at that. I'm kind of okay at that.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you're heading in the right direction. You can't really see
We
over
are
anything.
fantastic. We're going right on track.
Let Frick lead the way.
Yes, front to front.
But unless anybody
Frick, you
has
realize
any...
you're rolling a d6, right?
Lead on.
That feels appropriate for him, though.
Frick, you're going the wrong way.
Michael will grab Frick as he starts to wander away and just pull
Oh,
him
good
back.
lord.
I don't take back the dice roll. It's still spinning.
Frick, have you gotten into your Fricktastic again?
No?
Oh,
You know
bummer.
what? Actually, a shot of Fricktastic will probably warm up everybody.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Sure, everybody can do a shot of Fricktastic.
Yes, please.
Frick, do they need to make Constitution rolls?
Depends how much they partake at first.
A
If it's
shot?
Shot, you fine.
Ah, okay.
A swig?
A swig.
I think
not
if
a
you do a
swig.
swig, you need to roll.
What's the difference between a
A shot's a pretty
a
good
shot?
amount. I mean, yeah. A swig, shot. Yeah, sure.
A swig
shot.
is you take a
swig
couple
is
of
like
gulps.
you take a quick. Oh.
Yeah,
I think it
I
depends on, okay, you can make the save if you feel like you need to.
If anything, it's 4.5%.
And I would
Uh,
request for
Okay.
a drink.
Because
Let me-
it's not the strong stuff. It's for testing. It's where the flavor is supposed to be the key.
That's right.
Fricktastic. The flavor's stronger than the
Fricktastic.
content.
Flynn, get out of my chicken. Go on.
Your average mouthful of alcohol is about 2 fingers. A shot is a finger. So 2 shots.
Okay. I'm going to say that you guys are going to need to walk for the better part of the day. If you want to do a quick march, you can get a little bit further, but you will start having disadvantage on any perception rolls, unless someone has some kind of travel magic they won't need to invoke.
Well, I could scout ahead with my wings.
Yes, you could.
I can go do that because I think I can use them for an hour.
That
It's been
sounds
a minute.
about
Let me
right.
check.
I thought you traded them in
can-
for boots, but
Well, I don't have any boots yet.
well, that's
We-
what
we
I
do
meant to
have
do
a
with
pair-
the week of downtime.
You said I had to find them.
No, I said that if you wanted to trade the wings, I would let you. We had to find them for stat purposes because you wanted the advanced version of the boots.
Oh.
So I will let you trade that out because I think I sent you some stats.
Yes. Okay.
So you
I
no
will
longer.
fix that on my sheet later.
Okay. So Trevor was getting ready to fly when he remembered, oh yeah, I sold off
Oh, yeah.
those magical metallic flying wings for boots.
However, I do have a mount that moves faster than us, so I can go do a quick scout and come back too.
But anyway, do you guys want to do a quick march to try to get out of the cold area?
Yes, please.
Okay. So in that case, I'll do some rolls to see if anything finds you because you're too busy looking. Or you're too busy wandering.
Not me. I'm always looking.
Well, yeah, you won't get surprise. You won't get it. They won't get advantage on the surprise.
Right.
But I am going to be looking up some things if y'all want to have any conversations along the road because I need to pull up some stats.
Sure.
Did you guys want me to ride ahead real quick and come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's already moving pretty fast, so you're going to have disadvantage on your check.
Michael, are you sure you don't want my cloak?
Let's just wait for tonight.
Okay.
Trevor, you can go ahead and make your roll whenever, but
What am I doing? Is survival? Is a
this would
perception?
be perception. Like I said, if there's
I have
just
I have a number in that.
okay. With the 16, you see the tracks of a few animals, but it's they seem to be heading away from you.
I was just trying to find a way out of like the cold.
You did that with your survival earlier. Just heading-
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why I said if you had any sort of travel magic, because I don't know what druids are capable of at her level. So I thought, other than that, you're just quick marching, trying to get out of the cold right quick. So you can keep marching, and you have
I was just Sorry.
you see some slightly larger than normal paw prints that look sort of like feline. But again, they don't seem to be coming in your direction. They seem to be going away from you. So you think you're pretty safe so far.
okay.
So you're able to get about 4 hours of travel in right now. You can go for another 4, or you can try to set up base camp.
I'd call setting up base.
Okay. You've got your magical fortress if you guys want to camp for the night.
Shall we set up the fortress?
Something tells me that might be a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
When I was out ahead, I saw like these big cat paws. Paw prints.
Oh yeah, we want the fortress. Who's got it?
It was moving away from us, but
It
doesn't
doesn't
mean it
matter.
won't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, if we pop up this giant fortress, we're also like, it's like a beacon for anything that didn't know we were here.
Sleeping in
Just
the cold
saying.
will probably kill you, though.
I know that.
Michael sets up the fortress.
Okay.
I vote fortress.
Okay. You can actually put it on the map if you want, but I'm not going to require that just yet. So you guys start to settle in. You put up the fortress. Stu is just very impressed, and he's like, "Oh, look, they really are prepared, Mr. Scritches." So he's walking around, even though the fortress is empty. He's still looking it over, making the cat look at everything. The cat just looks back at him.
Give it a grand tour.
Yes.
Hey, we're gonna walk over to Frick and kind of lean in close and say, what is the deal with the dude and the cat?
Nice guy.
Sure.
I'm gonna join in that conversation and just kind of whisper to you guys. If he keeps doing that, I don't know how much I can handle.
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah, he's weird. I mean, it's just a cat, right?
Is it?
Good question.
You
One
know
that
what?
was its current.
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just kind of
Spidey
thinking,
senses.
The only fiend that you sense is Pip,
Okay.
who's just like, "I got those contracts."
go away, Pip.
All right, fine. Freeze to death. See if I care.
Michael
Thank
sets
you,
up the
Pip.
fire inside of the fortress and hands Kip a bit of beef.
Oh, he's just going. He's like, "I'm gonna go look around. Cold doesn't bother me."
Yeah, sayonara.
Maybe I
never
should be a
bothers
little
you
nicer
anyway,
to
Pip,
the
yeah.
poor guy.
Oh,
What? Everybody was talking at once, one at a time.
Michael said the cold never bothers you anyway, Pip.
That's why he's gonna go look for interesting
let
things.
it go. Anyway,
Okay,
Sure.
so you all settle in for the night. It's. Are you going to do any sort of watch, or is everybody just going to assume that the tower can keep you safe?
Michael will set up the first watch.
Okay.
I'll go second.
No, I'm gonna go second, I guess.
Okay.
go after whoever.
Okay.
I'm
In
gonna
that
be-
case, Michael, give me the perception to see what you see.
What
Okay.
do your human eyes see?
In the dark.
Yeah. Which means that you see the snow that is coming around, but it's lighter than it was when you started, so you're pretty sure you're heading in the right direction. But
Clint, get out of my food.
and y'all are asking me what's what with Stu. I had a role model for this character. But no, you don't
Me?
see anything. Kiara, you were actually asleep for the first 4 hours, and you start having a dream. You are a small child at your home, out reading or whatever it is that small children do, and everything is bright and pleasant until the shadows start creeping in. One by one, the shadows devour everyone around you. You start to run. You run as fast as you can. Your father is eaten. Your mother, your siblings, your neighbors. Everything is devoured by the shadows. But you keep running. Eventually, you start to outpace the shadows. You see a figure in the distance, and you run to him. And he rushes to comfort you. He puts his arms around you. It's like, It's okay, child. You can stay here. You can stay with me forever. And the last thing you see is giant teeth coming in to eat you as you wake up with a start. Give me a wisdom save.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
I was so.
You're a bit disturbed by the dream, but you will be able to get your full long rest in. This is about time for your watch anyway, so go ahead and give me perception. And Frick, we're
Are
going
we
to do yours in
doing-
just a minute.
Oh,
Are we doing the watch together, or
Uh,
did I get overruled?
you can both do the watch together.
sure.
I just remember hearing everybody say they wanted second, so Trevor, give us a check. Okay.
Oh,
Trevor,
hey, I was-
with your improved night vision, thanks to that, you go up to the top of the tower, and you're pretty sure you can see the edge of winter in the distance. You are heading in the right direction.
Oh,
There are some creatures that are moving around in the night, but they don't seem as too awfully interested in you and your big metal tower.
cool.
Frick, you wanted to turn into a cat and try to talk to Scritches.
Yes.
Okay. I like this. Let's do it.
Grumpy cat conversation. Here we come.
So first I try to seek for the cat while in cat form.
Okay.
So where is this Scritches located?
He is. I assume that you still need to build a fire for the night inside the tower.
Yeah.
So
Michael.
Oh yeah.
he is
Michael.
doing the cat thing of he's near Stu, but at the same time he's just stretched out enjoying the heat.
Is he conscious or already gone to sleep?
With a cat, it's kind of 50-50.
Correct.
But you think you see the gleam of his eyes opening as Kiara, kind of wakes up with a start.
Alright, I just prowl on up and I just give the softest boop on the nose as I can to make sure to show it's like I'm not retaliating. I'm just making sure, are you awake?
And he turns that contemptuous cat glare on you.
Ah, you're awake.
Why are you bothering me, fake cat?
Listen, my friend wanted to know if you were an actual cat or not, and I just wanted to confirm cat to cat.
Are you addled? Well, no,
I-
let me
I don't know
rephrase
what that word means.
I know that you are addled. Are you all more addled than most people?
I would love to tell you, but I don't know what that word means.
That confirms all I need to know about you. And he goes back to sleep.
Hey, you didn't answer my question.
I feel that your question did not need to be answered. You wouldn't understand.
All right. Sorry to bother you.
And he kind of cat walks away.
And the last thing you hear is, your kind always bothers me. And I'm going to give you 2 plot points for talking to the cat as a cat. Oh my god, you found the picture. Yes. I'm going to... that's basically Scritches, just enjoying the heat.
That's how my cats are. They just fall over like they're roadkill.
Yeah.
Alright, and who's giving watch during this time?
I think that was Kiara and Trevor during that time, so yours is probably coming up.
Awkward
so-
silence.
Do you
Alright,
guys
so basically I'm just not starting my watch early, but I'll just walk over to them, just gonna start a conversation.
Talk to the cat.
You guys hear... "Meow."
Frick, you're
Because he
still a
doesn't
cat.
know you can't understand him.
Frick, I barely speak Tiberius. I can't speak cat.
Because all you see is just a random cat, brown cat just kind of goes meow meow.
Why is that adorable?
I'm gonna use
Okay. And now you can speak with Frick in cat form.
I just want to see what he's saying for now.
So just
What are you?
Why is no one understanding me?
You're a cat. Get that? Get that?
Right.
because you kind of see the cat like.
We can't see your. I can't see your video right now. Let me do another refresh.
Yeah, just still looking down at itself and just like soft blink to self and self realization.
Trevor's just looking between the two, just very confused.
Yeah, Trevor. All you're hearing Kiara, meow back at the cat.
I just look at Tiberius and just shrug.
Tiberius is asleep next to the fire. Much like the cat in the picture, he's just completely stretched out, getting as much heat as he can. Even Tiberius isn't going to deal with this.
Tiberius doesn't have time for your human shenanigans.
Anyway, as I was saying, I just spoke to the cat.
You did?
Yes.
Huh. Anything exciting?
Well, it appears to be a very intelligent creature. Says words that I don't understand, and an absolute prick.
I just can't wait
So he's a cat.
a super intelligent being when he wild. I want to see how he reacts to becoming more, has more intellectual knowledge of what he does with it.
That will be entertaining one day. But I don't know of any animals that are actually above an 8.
I know, but I'm waiting for that day.
Okay, who had the last watch? Okay,
That would be me. Like basically,
That'd be
since
me.
I knew my watch was coming up, I just went to report.
okay. So,
Yeah.
does anybody need to try to wake Rihanna up, or does she just wake?
I will in cat form.
It's a watch!
Rihanna, you wake up to a new cat swatting you on the face.
Shit! Who let in the stray cat? Get out of here!
Well, again, Frick forgetting. It's like it's me, Frick.
I pick the cat up. I'm like, what? We're gonna put you back where you came from. I'm gonna take him with me.
Okay.
Are you grabbing him by the scruff?
Oh no, I picked him up. I'm just like,
Okay.
And Frick,
I'm not that
you
mean.
hear Scritches saying, "Oh, these people are going to be the death of me. I know it. I'm going to die in the cold, uncomfortable, surrounded by adult people."
I'm gonna chuckle when I hear that.
Oh, you still have the spell going.
You absolutely understood that. The cat just lying on his back. I'm going to die cold and uncomfortable, surrounded by these manling things that won't shut up.
I'm just like, what is it with cats and all their freaking noise tonight?
He's just calling.
Frick! She said my name, Frick!
I will go up to the top of our tower and take a look around.
Okay.
And do I see anything?
Let's see if the extra noise has done anything. You might see some shapes in the darkness, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, well, I'm like, all right, listen here, kitty cat. I hear you guys have 9 lives. Let's test this theory.
Oh, God.
That moment, Frick is like, should I tell her? No, wait. Let's see where this goes.
And I will say, can you fly? Let's see.
I think a cat has, a hit point.
Do you drop the cat off the side of the tower?
I do, and I watch.
You're a horrible person.
Let's see.
Well, yes.
I think that's 1d6 per 10 feet. 30 feet drop.
I had this obnoxious cat in my face, so...
Frick,
and
you take
nobody said
11
anything.
points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the snowy earth. You know what? I'm going to take a couple of points off. You only take 12 points of damage as you hit the snowy earth.
All right.
I'm looking like, I guess it's true.
And you see Frick down there.
Oh, what the? Ah, Jesus.
You see Frick just start walking up the tower.
Frick! Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to...
Just give him like the very casual waving.
Say, Frick! I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a
Wait
fire.
there. You see him just start sprinting up the wall.
Frick actually starts running up the wall.
What the hell is going on with this place?
Look, I can explain.
Frick, are you insane?
No, I was tested.
So was I. Anyway, hey, since you're here, you want to wait a second? I'm gonna like do a quick fly around and see if I see anything of interest.
Go for it.
See, I'm not just going off without telling somebody.
You have improved slightly.
Yes, slightly. So, yeah, so I'm going to grip the edges of my backpack and I am going to fly off and just kind of make a big, wide circle around the area to see what I see.
Okay, I'll let you do another perception. We'll even give you this one an advantage because you're flying around looking more. Okay.
Mommy, no.
Goodness.
You see a couple of large, like, Maine Coon-style cats that were jumping at where Frick had landed, but then he ran up the side and they lost their prey. And they just sort of, they look like they're unhappy, but they walk off again. That's about it.
You're walking away.
Cool. I will come back. Say, that was invigorating. There's really nothing out here. It's kind of disconcerting, to be honest.
Indeed.
Well, you better go get some sleep. Hey, you want to do me a favor, Frick?
Of course.
You want to play a joke on Michael?
How so?
Well, when he was doing his watch, I heard him come in and get all cozy with me. You want to go in and get all cozy with him and see if he thinks it's me?
Question. Is there any particular animal you want me to be as, or you want me just as self?
Hmm.
Goat.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Alrighty.
Unless you think an other kind of animal would be more amusing.
Let's see.
You gotta just see his eyes because they roll back in his head.
Let's see. Boar, cat, cow, deer, draft horse, elk, goat, lizard, mule, ox, pony, rat, riding horse, spider, weevil, and wolf.
A weevil? Isn't that a bug?
Yeah.
He said weasel, but it's knowing his speech impediment.
Yes. Yeah. Huh. How about wolf?
As you wish.
And then he just see him like turn into wolf form.
Nice. I'll see you later. Good dog. Pat him on the head. Go.
Where's the fucking dog? I'm going back to sleep.
Can I feel in what I'm
You're breaking up. Can you say that again, please?
would I probably hear this?
Yeah, I'm going to say this conversation happens early enough in the shift that you can hear it.
I mean, Michael's cold. He needs something to warm him up.
So that means in the morning, you two aren't as surprised as Michael probably is to see a large wolf curled around him. Michael, I'm going to let you have that reaction.
Michael rolls over, puts an arm around the wolf. Eyes slowly open. The hell?
Alright!
Start up like a petting zoo.
But you just get a face full of.
Just boop him on.
Well, Michael just kind of like looks us over, and then he reaches into his bag, pulls out some of his rations, and hands it over to the dog, and just goes,
Free food!
Whatever happens in the Feywild stays in the Feywild, but dear God, if I'm going to be walking funny, I at least like to remember it, please.
Michael, if I roll over and look, am I going to enjoy what I see, or should I just go back to sleep for an hour?
Oh my!
You just see.
Who brought the wolf?
Please tell me that I came down from my watch in time to see this.
Yes, I think you.
So I'm gonna stand there, kind of leaned against the wall, watching, kind of chuckling to
I
myself.
imagine you would either way. You'd be in the shadows, waiting for the moment to happen.
Well, yes, exactly. Yeah, you're right. That's
Michael, you answered my question. Wake me up in an hour.
Michael just goes to get breakfast ready for everybody after changing into his clothing and just shaking his head slowly.
Stu is particularly concerned about his hired escorts, and the cat is just gives that same look to you all, like cats, like their antics only slightly amuse me. Now, where is
come
food?
on, that was funny.
Okay, so eventually everybody wakes up. Hopefully you leave last night behind and you set out for a new day.
Yes.
Michael, darling, how did you sleep?
Warm. Although,
Good.
of course, I'm going to be picking fuzzballs out of my bed night clothes for the next week.
But you stayed warm. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so you were heading in roughly the right direction. I'm going to assume that it's still the same basic formation you were marching in.
I would like survival just to make sure we're on the right path.
Okay.
Yeah. Michael will put
You have no reason to doubt it, Kiara.
Michael will put Predator and the cat in the center of the group now, just as like a sort of wandering, sort of like as a guard detail around them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Michael, you're just like, We're definitely headed in the right direction. Stu is, like looking at the map.
Yeah.
Good. I don't know how you're at
+0.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you remember the direction from where, your look last night. Like, yeah, we go that way, we'll get out of the snow, and hopefully you'll find something that makes, looks recognizable. So I'm going to say you actually do see a small town off in the distance, and you can head in that direction.
There's a town in the Feywild?
Well, yeah, people live
I
here.
was
There's
thinking,
entire cities in the Feywild.
but are they safe for us to enter?
There are people who live in the Feywild. Mostly people who just get stuck there, but people live here.
Okay.
So
Look, the little bit of information I know about the Feywild, I found out in a library that was open to soldiers. So it's not really that great of a library.
Of course not.
We need to start using the Sigil Library more often. It's got wonderful, wonderful things.
Well, dear, that's more your thing.
And that's when Pip will, flutter back down. It's like, yeah, I don't think you guys should really let him learn much. He does a lot of screaming when he learns new things. It must be really painful for him.
Pip, go away.
Nah.
Mike will offer up his shoulder to Pip Kip.
Oh, he doesn't mind fluttering around. He's
Pip,
kind of...
just go away.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use Gust, and I'm gonna make it where only he has trouble trying to fly. I'm gonna try and.
Okay.
Why are we being assholes to the little guy?
I'm going to
Because
say...
he's annoying.
The same could be said about us.
I'm going to say you're trying not to cause damage to him. You just want to make it harder for him to fly.
I just want to give him a little hard time.
Okay, yeah, you keep making it, and finally he lands on Michael's shoulder in his bird form.
I wanted to try and make it as inconspicuous as possible.
Oh, he kind of noticed where the air was coming from. I mean, you had to point your hand at him after all.
Okay.
But I'll let you make a stealth roll to try to control it.
Oh, please.
Yeah, he saw you.
Hmm.
So he's just kind of glaring at you. You're like, I'm trying to help out, and I just don't feel appreciated.
I'll say, it's just a joke. Come on. You can come over here.
He's like, nah. I'm going to wait for those other guys to jump you. It'll be a funny joke.
Wait, what?
And I will let everybody make a perception check.
Or like, what?
Rihanna and Michael, you see some very large black cat things coming out of the shadows.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah, Rihanna, these Brick is, I think, just got a face full of snow.
Michael motions for everybody to quick step really fast away from.
Yep, you have a choice. You can circle up for combat, or you can try to run from them.
I suggest running.
Okay.
You do know that cats are prey driven. If we run, they chase.
So, do you guys want to roll initiative and see what they do?
How many were there?
You see about 4, but they look like they blend in really well with the shadows.
Great. Well, I'll leave it to the group.
Well, you said to roll initiative, so I rolled it. So.
Okay. Well, like I said, you
Keeping
can
a
opt to
guard.
run, or you can see what they want. Things in the Feywild tend to vary in intelligence levels.
I'm kind of curious, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who all has an animal? Because it's probably very useful. Speak with animal. Probably very useful.
You think these things probably count as Fey, so speak with animal may not be necessary, but a lot of them can talk from what you can tell.
Like human.
They can speak. If they speak your language, is the question. So
I just suggest everybody stop and kind of don't look threatening. If they approach us, we'll see if they're intelligent enough to converse with. Frick, that means wait until we say attack.
Right.
okay, this isn't really a good cat, but it's the best I've got right offhand. So they start to circle you. And we're going to say that a grand total of 6 of them are visible. So,
Good
again,
kitties.
if you want to talk,
Michael casts tongues on himself, and then he starts speaking in Elven or.
I
much
think the way tongues
or-
works is they automatically understand you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you want to say?
We're just trying to get home. We're just trying to move through into the summer kingdom. We're sorry for any inconvenience that we've.
They kind of start to snicker and it's like, oh, the inconvenience would have been if you had gotten away. And Trevor, you had a 19, so I'm gonna say everybody else probably needs to go ahead and roll initiative.
Do I re-roll again?
No, well, if you haven't already rolled, and you did, so I'm taking that one. Because I'm trying to see who I don't see. I've got Frick. I got everybody but Michael. No, wait, you're at 7. Okay. Rihanna is 23.
Could you put what's his face in the middle of us?
Yeah, he will be. He's like there. The cat is obviously with him, but Okay. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I can't figure out who. Trevor? Rihanna, Trevor, Kiara, Frick, Michael. That's everybody.
That's everybody.
Okay, I'm just used to having so many, and I'm going to have all of the Malks go at once. And they
Great.
did not roll particularly well, so they haven't quite closed in, but Rihanna gets the first go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put Hex on this one.
Okay, put a mark on them.
So that's a bonus action.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm just going to use Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay. You get 3 beams at your level, so you need to make 3 separate spell attacks.
Okay. How come it's not doing it? It should be doing it. Damn it.
All right.
So give me just a second here. I apologize.
Okay.
So I'll just roll my d20.
Yeah, and add your spell modifier.
Is an 18 hit?
No. Wait a minute. Yes, that does hit.
I was going to say, what?
I was looking at the wrong number.
Oh, okay. You had me scared, man.
You got 2 more blast. You can put them all on one guy, or you can spread them out.
I'm just going to concentrate on one at a time.
Okay. That one missed. And that one hit. So you get 2 blasts on them.
Okay, so that's 2 force damages and 2 necrotic damages, because that's what the Hex does.
Okay.
So I do...
Roll 2d10. And then whatever you roll.
You want me to do it twice or just roll 2
Just
of
go
them?
ahead and roll 2. It's the same number.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast doesn't really get a modifier to it.
Seriously, 2 points.
And then you said 2 necrotic on top of that? Okay, so 4.
Actually, you're putting a space in the D, so what it's doing is it's
Oh,
automatically.
Okay, re-roll that.
Sorry.
Or just hit,
Oh, that's what it is. 1. Okay, sorry.
okay, so re-roll that.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
You would have gotten the entire game only rolling 2s.
Would have been fun for me.
That would be bad. Okay, so there's
Okay.
the 2d10s,
All right. And then we add,
2d6s.
okay,
So another 7. So 18 points total.
okay. Yeah, he's still alive, but you can tell he's missing a
Not
good chunk
happy?
of fur. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Bummer.
Michael, it is your turn. No, Trevor, it is your turn.
I'm going to pull out my glaive this time, so I have a little bit more reach.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to light it.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, I can hit him, it looks like.
Just barely, but yeah, you can hit him.
I'm only going to click on this to test to see if I fixed it. I'm not actually rolling again for another
Okay.
attack. I just want to see if it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, why not?
So,
Okay.
There we go. That
The
did work.
16 does hit.
16 and a 24.
Yeah, they both hit. So roll your full damage. That's a total of 9. Yeah. You finish
9
him
plus
off.
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Sorry.
killed this guy in a single round.
Okay. Then, Fang is gonna run up to this dude right here.
Okay.
Gonna make a bite attack at him.
We're going to use Scritches to represent Fang at the moment.
17.
That hits.
So, 2d6 plus 3. There's nobody within 5 feet. So,
All right, so he does 17. That's a pretty good hit.
no, he does.
Oh,
The
sorry, that was
17 was to
the
attack.
15 was the damage. All right, that's still pretty good.
Oh, holy shit, 2 6s.
Yeah.
Go Raptor.
Okay. Then it is Kiara's turn.
Okay. I am going to use Produce Flame. And it's a little weird for me to understand that second part. I want to throw it at...
Yeah, the 20 will hit.
Okay. So what do I make again?
You've already made your attack. So,
yeah, I do 1d.
Click on where it says Produce Flame to do your damage. Like just below stealth.
Okay, I was having trouble figuring that out. Yeah. But okay, thank you.
So you did 4 points of fire damage. Who do you do that to?
The one that was... I'm gonna attack... why not?
I couldn't understand which one.
I'll actually attack this one.
Okay.
The one.
Alright, with 4 points of fire damage. Okay, he's crispy, but he's not dead yet. Frick, it is your turn. You have a target-rich environment.
I have options. Alright, I'm gonna go up to here. For a second, I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay.
Shrink.
Yep, that hit. Alright, 9.
9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning, alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Frick has reach.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was one attack.
Alright, gonna go for the one on the right.
Okay.
Left hook.
Yeah, that
Yes.
hit. Okay, not quite as good on that hit, but still pretty impressive.
And for the sake of my friends, I will cash in a key point to do Fury of Blows.
Okay.
Then do that again.
Alright. Okay, the 14 does hit.
Wait. 8 to the left.
Okay. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hit.
And 8 to the right.
Okay. Both of them are still up, but they are a little bit wobbly after that round. Michael.
Michael is going to use Eldritch Blast. The first one's going to go to that one.
Okay.
That one, third one to that one.
Okay. Ooh, that was a critical fail. Let me pull a card. Backfire. The effects of the spells are reversed. Any harmful effects are applied to you. Let's see. Any beneficial would have been... Okay, so you take 7 force damage from your own attack. As you point, and it explodes in your face.
Very
What the
well
hell was
heard,
that
guys.
supposed to be?
That second one
That one did hit.
for 5 force.
Okay. Not quite putting him down, but he's very unhappy. And the last
Third
one.
one.
Yeah, that hit.
Third one gets
7. Okay, you take out this guy over here. I'm putting a mark on him. He's dead. Okay. And now it's the survivor's turn. This first one is going to attack Fang. What's Fang's AC?
It is a 14,
Okay, then.
but he has that adamantine stuff to where he can't be critted.
Okay, I didn't know you bought him good armor like that. What, these attacks?
Well, I took that that chainmail stuff we found, remember?
Oh, okay, that's right.
And I had that fitted for him.
Okay, well, either way, he did not hit. And
He's nimble.
let's do a quick group chat among them. Nah, they don't want to give up prey. This guy is going to step up and attack Frick. He got 15 and a 14. So that didn't
Either one
do
hit.
This one will jump up and try to take Rihanna on. Oh, he did better. Rihanna, a 19 and a 20.
Oh, those both hit.
Okay. You take 10 points of slashing.
Okay, but I'm going to use my uncanny dodge
Okay.
on probably the first one.
All right. So that would have been 3 points of slash, 8 points of slashing total. And you need to make a wisdom save. Okay, you're fine. And the last one, he's up watching all of his friends get beat. He's going to run away. Because he kind of had the high ground, he could see this was not a winning fight. And that means we are back up to Rihanna.
Okie dokie. Hit him with Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Yep, that hit. And 3 points of force damage. Okay. He's still alive. Okay, now he's dead.
Okay. I will turn my third one to this one up in front space.
Okay. Oh, that was a critical hit, so even though you don't really need it, we're still going to do the card. An additional target within range is affected at 1/2 potency. There wasn't anybody else within range, so you basically evaporate that one.
Oh, I was going to say, isn't this one over here still within range of me?
Well, no, within range of this guy that you attacked.
Got it.
So he didn't take the extra damage hit.
Okay.
All right.
So my hex is transferred to the surviving one.
Okay. Since he's the last one, I won't bother marking him, because it's now Trevor's turn.
Okay. I'm going to scoot up here next to Fang.
Mm-hmm.
Before I make my attack, Fang is going to make 2 claw attacks against him.
Okay. And that hit. And that hit.
2 16s.
And there's no real point in rolling because that was going to be enough to kill him.
Okay.
Do you want to describe how Fang kills him?
I want Fang to do the raptor pounce and destroy like they do in the movie.
Okay, so he just jumps on him and slashes him with his claws.
Yep.
Okay, and he is dead.
Cool, let's go to the next town. Let's go to the town.
Alright, y'all just want to get back to walking as fast as possible?
Does anybody know what the hell those things were?
I'll let you do some intelligence rolls.
I'm dumb today.
They were big cats.
I'm very dumb today.
I'm not very much better.
Yep. Trevor and Rihanna, they were very, very big cats.
Do they have fur on them?
Yeah. I mean, they did before you burnt most of it off of a couple of them.
I mean, I don't know why, but that was a concern of mine. I just didn't know if they have it here.
They had fur.
Okay.
Did they look big enough to be matching to the prints I found earlier?
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
In fact, while you're trying to figure out what they are, you hear a voice behind you say, "That was very well done, mortals."
I turn around.
There is an even larger version of them sitting behind you.
Oh god.
Fuck's sake.
Where is it?
I'm going to use Scritches. He's right back here, sitting on a rock, just kind of staring at you.
Michael will just say to him, "We're very tired. We're trying to get out of here."
Well, then, I suggest you start walking before more of my children find you.
Noted. Thanks.
Thank you.
Deuces.
I'm gonna ask him. What children do you have?
Many.
Can you give like a number?
No.
Let's go
Let's get
within
out
the
of here.
thousands.
Let's just assume that it's Legion and get out of here.
And with that, the cat actually fades away. Much like the Cheshire Cat, his smile is the last thing you see.
That's creepy.
That's why I do it.
It's even more creepy.
All right, let's go, guys. Move it.
All right. So you keep on walking.
Did anybody take any damage?
Yeah.
I took 7 points, but it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I
Okay.
poke Michael on the head. There you go. You got 1 point.
Okay, so you guys take off walking again. I didn't even have Stu get involved in that one. I forget about him sometimes because I'm not used to having all these people, and he's been flipping through a book this whole time. Oh my!
I'm not really sure which way we're going now.
Well, you had a general direction to walk in. I'm going to say you don't need to keep rolling survival. You know where you're headed.
Okay.
You just don't know where that leads.
Quick out of game question.
Sure.
What is our job again?
To bring Stu to a temple.
Okay.
And as soon as I'm assuming you guys start walking again.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You'll be able to find your way. And if you think it's going to be several hours till you get to the town. But as you get there, the snow and the ice give way to what seems like more of a fall setting. And I'm going to just go ahead and bring you guys over to one of the random town maps I have around here. As soon as I find one of the random town maps I have around here. Only this thing doesn't want to do the slide for me today. Okay, you know what? You get to a town. Oh, there it is. I gotta move it over. You eventually will make it to a town. It is it's a small style village, and there's a lot of people around. Stu is, just flipping through books like, oh my, this is very interesting, isn't it, Mr. Scritches? And unless somebody else has anything they want to do, he will start asking for more directions.
Michael will help him with that.
All right. And it's not hard. The people here are actually rather friendly. If you bother to ask, you'll find out that the majority of them are elves who originate from the Feywild. But there are a few other people here as well. Some of them are, from other realms, and they just happen to get stuck here, and they kind of like it, so they stayed. They'll tell you that you were probably attacked by malts, which are, vicious pack hunters, but alone they are kind of cowardly. So they only attack if they think they got a numbers advantage.
Interesting.
Does anybody have anything they want to do, or do you just want to get on with your walking?
I'm
I
also
kind of.
about my my sketchbook, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just quickly make a sketch of what this animal looks like.
Which one? The malk?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll confirm that that's what they were.
Yeah, and I'm just sketching it down because
okay.
I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Michael will get the magic items identified as well. The boots with the wings on the side, the wooden shield, the brooch that looks like a shield.
That's
the
going to
ornamental
take you
dagger.
several hours unless you just want to wait until you can go back to Sigil and have it done because Saravac's going to do it for free.
Yeah,
Might as well just do
let's
that.
wait. Let's
Okay.
wait.
Okay. Well,
I wanted to just take a peek around the town while they're getting directions.
Yeah. Like I
See
said,
if there's anything.
you've got a lot of people here. There's a centaur blacksmith over to in one area.
Wait, a centaur?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm immediately gonna go over there too.
He's just working away. Can I help you with something?
Do you make chicken spurs?
What size chicken?
About the size of the raptor.
And he turns to look at Fang.
No.
Fang just stares back.
Like, I could make some weapons for him, but does he need them?
Wait, Fang is the chicken.
I know, I'm being funny. I was talking about my chicken, but I think closest thing.
Oh, your chicken.
I know. I'm just.
But the
trying to be
centaur is now very confused. Fang looks very confused. So, do you want spurs for
No.
the giant chicken?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go back to work now.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Freaking tourist.
Her name?
And Rick, I think, comes running at that. Oh.
Is there like a small, I don't know, a market or something we can go take a peek at?
Sure.
I don't want to do like full shopping. I just want to see if there's anything interesting that pops up.
For the most part, this is the general supplies you would find around any small town. They're not really, a major hub for adventurers, but they got the basics.
Cool.
Most of the people you see here, they kind of have like red hair, and they're all very friendly, and they'll kind of explain to you that they are actually the Eladrum, and their personalities sort of change with the seasons, and you're in the autumn part of winter of the Wild Fae. Wild Fae. Feywild.
Feywild.
Yeah, words. So if you were in, say, winter, which is where you came from, the people who live there are a little bit colder.
Makes sense. Pun intended.
Yes.
So we're looking for the more summer part, right? Was that where the temple?
From what Stu can find out, because again the Feywild sort of shifts over time to match the material plane. He says that it's a couple of days journey more, and he's also very interested in something called the Grand Library, but that might be something to stop by on the way back.
Huh. All right.
But does anybody want to do any more looking around or anything, or you just want to get back to work?
There a pet shop?
I would say yes, but you've already got. I don't think you can handle any more pets.
We do not need a traveling zoo.
Remember.
So what if we buy a zoo?
We'll start a zoo back home. How's that?
That's how Kiara retires.
Kiara, you are now responsible for all the role play of your pets. I'm not going to describe your menagerie. You have to do that. That being said, yes, you can pick up more animals here.
I must find direction.
Carrie, what are you eating? It looks delicious.
It's Reese's. No.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought it was jerky.
It looks like Reese's.
Okay, so you guys take
Sort
off
of.
walking again?
Peanut butter and pretzels.
Yep.
Okay. So you head off again, and it's actually going to keep just, getting warmer as you go. Stu is just very excited because now he's got a few landmarks to kind of help him guide his direction. So he's able to say, okay, we are off in that direction. Come on, Mr. Scritches, we're almost there. And he takes off at a jaunty pace.
I lean over towards Kiara. I kind of feel sorry for that cat.
Don't be.
I've been feeling sorry for him since.
I feel sorry for us.
We're getting paid. The cat's
Are
stuck
we?
with him.
Needs freedom. I will free the cat.
On a personal note, I'm surprised that no one's been using dancing lights to try to make the cat do things.
I don't have that ability.
Michael does.
I don't think any of us have it.
Anyway, so you take off walking while Frick researches something.
Thinking of doing something, but I feel like that'd get me eaten.
Do what?
I was thinking of doing something, but I think that would get eaten by the cat.
I mean, if you want to do something, do something.
Uh,
This is meant to be the lighthearted adventure after all the drama.
Like I dropped Frick off of the top of the tower, so
Which was a
Figure
lot of
it out.
fun.
which so as soon as without anything you do would be worse.
I'm gonna go over to Frick and I'm gonna say, "You want to pull a prank on the little cat?
What do I have to do now?
You wanna? Let's turn it to some sort of animal that cat would be afraid of. I'm trying to think of one, but I can't. A wolf? Some sort of dog?
What about a giant rat that's like 4 times its size?
So a giant rat?
Not that level yet.
I mean, I have a raptor.
I'm worried he's gonna go after me.
He doesn't eat people.
Fang kind
No,
of
Fang.
gives you a tilt of his head.
Stop grinning like that.
Besides, after dealing with the cat, I don't think it's prankable, if you know what I mean.
We're gonna scare him.
Well, he already thinks very low of us. We're very much low on the healthy, friendly terms with this creature.
Fair enough. Okay, never
So I'm
mind.
pretty sure the pranks are the least things we want to worry about right now. But thank you for the consideration.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really eat people, do you?
He just
I'm having a conversation with my raptor now.
Oh, I thought that's for a second. Frick thought you were talking to him.
Fang
Wait,
just
Frick.
looks at you. I think he starts to look at Frick after that too.
Frick just went, "Hmm?"
You know, Frick, I think you can turn into a raptor now because they're only like they're a quarter challenge rating. So
I think that, but I have to be a level 4 druid. I'm currently level 3.
oh, okay.
Just short. Trust me. I was so upset earlier when I started, but I couldn't transform into a bear.
He
But
can
it's
only
our
become
turn.
cuddly animals.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So you keep walking. It is getting warmer, so Pip's like, can't really do that whole contract thing. It's like you could have had resistance to lightning. You
There
gotta,
was no.
okay. So a few more hours of walking, and you get back into. We're gonna just do. Where does the map keep going? I am not good at things. We're gonna go with a wider field, and these
Is
are
it just sorry?
Hmm.
Is it just like an eternal fall setting where we're in right now?
it's leaning closer to spring. You're making a good pace, and times
Okay.
it does seem to be less normal here. It's like night can sometimes go really fast, and the day can be really really long, or the other way around.
So worried that it's gonna be like 2 years in the material plane.
Don't say that.
It seems more like the personality of the people around has as much to do with the weather as anything. As everybody's in a good mood and happy, it seems like you're getting closer to summer. So things like that seem to affect it. Because as you're coming up into this area, you do see some other people, and I'm gonna start putting their things in here, because they have a couple of these guys with them, which are large tentacle-like cat creatures,
Oh, Danny knows what those are.
and one has a sword, and one has a wand. and they have a bag of something with they just have a bag that looks like it's got something kind of moving around in it. So if you want to be entering, I'd say you're probably about right here.
See your ping.
This.
And I see the people.
All right, there's a stump right up here. You can put yourselves at.
There's a large stump.
Yeah, that's about where you'd be. These are big old trees.
This right here?
No, the one where Kiara's at.
That's a big old tree.
Yeah, I think that these trees could be a few hundred years old. And people are just picking up their sack, and they just seem to be heading off in another direction if you don't interact with them.
I will kind of wave them over and show and ask them which direction is it towards the summer.
They kind of look at you. It's like, I don't know. Keep going where it's hotter, I guess. And
What is this area?
The Feywild?
Any particular name to this plain? Like this grassy plain with just 2 trees?
I guess if you want to give it a name, it's the Three-Treed Valley.
Sweet.
One kind of looks at the other. Did they get hit in the head or something?
No, we're just trying to find our way around. It helps to have some form of like, you know, landmark or name to an area to sort of orientate oneself.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. And they just get ready to pick up their bag and head on. I know, Rihanna, you have, what, a 15 as your passive perception. Does anybody have higher?
18.
Okay. You hear voices coming from that bag.
Can I understand?
Well, they're kind of muffled, but they don't sound happy.
Can I determine by my 18 if they are, from the mumbling voices, if it's like a distress or...
I'm going to say being inside of a bag and the way you see movement from it, they don't want to be in the bag. I mean, if somebody stuck you in a bag, how would you feel?
I mean, I can understand. I'm gonna kind of whisper to everybody else. Just alert them that I don't feel comfortable about whatever is moving around in the bag. So.
Hey, buddy, what do you got in your bag?
Oh, they kind of tense up in that, and the guy with the sword sort of, you know, puts it more behind him and says, I don't think any of that's your business, friend.
Well, when it looks like you're forcibly taking something away, it kind of is my business.
I don't think you're from around here, so I don't think you're the guardian here.
I am of sorts.
I say to him, we're just passing by and...
Then pass on by.
What race were they again?
They both look like they are human.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to everybody else and give another concerned look and kind of get off the stump and start walking to wherever they are. I don't know where they are.
Well, they're the other people over here.
Oh, they're down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you start to walk toward them, they take a defensive stance, and suddenly there are two animals. What did they do? No, they don't actually. They more seem to kind of blur. But they don't duplicate like I thought they did. So you can tell that as you walk towards them, they're now ready for a fight.
I didn't want to start anything.
Then you should just walk on by, friend.
I just want to know what's in the bag. I don't want to.
It's not your concern.
Is it someone that's a criminal?
They don't say anything.
I will step up and just kind of gesture towards the bags and then to them and then go, so I take it those are people?
And the guy with the sword, which seems to start to glow just a little bit, just says, you said you were passing by. Pass by.
Yeah, well, that was before, my friend informed me that something inside the bag. So
There's
if
lots
you're
of
doing
somethings
nothing wrong,
around here. This place is full of somethings.
I mean, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you can tell us.
I don't think it's any of your business.
So what you're saying is you're taking something you really shouldn't be able to. So how about you do yourself a favor and drop it?
And with that, they are going to say, roll initiative. About to just start keeping you guys in an initiative formation, because, let's see, Knight's next. Oh, wow, Frick taking the lead on this one.
Frick in front!
Okay.
That should be a t-shirt.
We will sell one shirt.
I'll buy it.
I'll buy
Like
it.
I said!
That's two. Rihanna, and then the other guy goes last, and I'll put their pets with them. Okay.
From this distance, can we identify what
Identify what?
what their pets are?
I'm going to say you'll need to roll if you don't already know. It would take your action to think about it. But also, like, you're a ways off.
You're just shouting at each other from 100 feet to 5 feet away.
Basically, yeah.
Jesus.
That sounds close enough to have a conversation in a field.
I didn't realize we were that far away.
Yeah, this map was bigger than I thought. But anyway, Frick has the first move if he wants to do anything. These guys are ready for a fight doesn't mean that they're actually, it has to be a fight. You can still walk on. And Stu is like, I'm going to go over out of the way if you don't mind. I don't know what this is about, but Mr. Scritches and I are just here to learn and to kind of walk off. So they won't be involved in the fight.
Michael will tap us. If it's Michael's turn now, Michael will take a step forward and use his Eldritch Blast.
If Frick doesn't do anything, then it is your turn.
I imagine Frick he's like, don't worry, I'll ask what's in the bag. And he sprints?
Okay.
Wait. Michael and I both had the same initiative, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
I tend to write down whoever I see first.
So since I am sprinting, I have a movement of 110 feet,
Okay.
which is basically right on him.
Yeah.
You made a solid dash.
And
Yes.
that definitely surprises everybody.
They just see, you just see it's like, we'll be on our way.
Yeah. Okay, so Frick double times it up in front of everybody.
Freaking front.
Michael, I guess it's your turn.
And 3 Eldritch Blasts into the guy with the sword.
Okay, roll them.
I'm just, as a person, I'm really worried that there's going to be something in the bag that should be kept in the bag.
One of those hit. So you did 8 points of force damage to him. Okay. And Rihanna, it's now your turn.
Okay, well, I mean, let's see. How close am I? Am I close enough to do anything? I don't know. Let me check. 105 feet, huh? Oh, let's see. If. Okay, so I can. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how far I can actually move.
Mhm.
So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, correct? Because I took mobile. Yes. Okay, so now. Good. He's within range. I'm going to cast Hex on this dude here.
Okay. And that's just an
Yeah, I think-
automatic? Like
Huh?
there's no save or anything, that's just an automatic?
Nope, it's just a curse that you place on them
Okay, just
as a
checking.
bonus action. No, that's fine. And then I will Eldritch Blast because it's the only thing I can do from that distance.
Okay. Oh, okay. Critical hit. So let me pull a card for you. An additional target within range is affected, or the spell's area of effect is increased by 10 feet. So you can hit two. You can hit him and his friend with this attack.
Coolio.
So what's damage?
It's not. It did the damage last time. How come it's not doing it now?
Let me just click on it. Nope, it's not letting me even click on it.
That's bizarre. Okay. So I just have to roll the 1d10.
2d10 because it's a critical hit.
Okay.
So
I'll just do another one.
yeah. Okay, so they each take 14.
And then also the necrotic damage from the
Okay.
hex.
All right, roll that for the.
Another 4.
Okay.
So 18 points total apiece.
All right. Well, the hex only affects the one guy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right.
Yep.
But okay, I've got that figured in.
Okay, so that's the first blast, right?
Yes, that was only one blast.
I know.
All right. You were aiming for the
That
guy you
missed.
hexed.
Yeah.
That does not hit,
Okay.
and that does not hit.
Poop. Okay.
So one good hit, and
Yeah.
now it is the guy with the sword's turn, and oh, he's gonna have some fun if this is there's enough range. Let's see. What's the range? Okay, yeah, 300 feet's the range. Okay, so let me pull out a spell marker for this,
Excuse me.
because he's going to go for you two. You both need to make dexterity saves. And let me double check his spell save ability. Alright. So Rihanna will take half damage. Michael, just explain to me that again, short version, please.
That allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage. You can use your reaction to take no damage if he succeeds. So, yeah, Michael puts the shield between himself as he succeeds.
Okay. So
and takes no.
Okay. Rihanna will only take half damage. Let me find the dice I need. Because you take 11, 12. You take half of 13, so you take 6 points of cold damage. Oh, wait a minute. There's also the bludgeoning damage. Let me roll that too.
Oh, awesome.
All right. This one. Let me just do this one. All right, and then you take 6 points grand total bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That wiped out my temporary hit point.
That will keep up until for a little while.
Awesome.
So, that was his turn. Kiara, it's your turn. Kiara, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the...
Okay, you gotta think fast or we will skip you. The fight is on. 5, 4, 3.
Wait, a wolf. Not a dire wolf.
Okay, you turn into a dire wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you want to move with your wild shape?
Yes, I do want to move.
Okay, where do you move to?
I'm gonna see how... It's the same... 50 feet. Okay.
All right.
I was making...
Okay, so...
Okay, right. I gotta remember that. Okay, right back.
All right, so you're going to run straight through the hailstorm.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take the damage as you enter the hailstorm. Oh, and 15. You take 20 points of cold damage and 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you run through the hail.
12 points of cold damage?
Yes.
Okay.
No, 20 points of cold damage.
Does it go on to my armor class?
No, that's just straight up. Oh, sorry, that was a dexterity save. So make a dexterity with the direwolf stats.
Dexterity? I don't know what I mean.
Okay, so you'll only take half damage. So 10 points of cold damage and 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And
say it again.
10 points of cold damage and 3 points of bludgeoning. 13 in all.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, it is Trevor's turn.
Okay. So I asked you the one question.
And I didn't have a chance to read it.
Right. So I can use half my movement to mount up, right?
Yes.
So then do I use his movement for a dash?
We're going to say yes. Because that's a little complicated, but...
Okay.
I assume you're riding on your mount most of the time.
Right. But his movement is 60, so if he dashes, it'd be 120, right? Okay. So with that, I can move and avoid the hailstorm and get right there.
Okay.
So.
And I'm going to say, because you were using your mount's action, I don't really know how all that works. I think that was your action.
Right, okay.
And so I forgot to have the displacer attack, so we'll do that in a minute.
Okay. So then my other question is it doesn't say? I know it says if it uses my action, so I'm guessing no, but I can't use charger on a mount, right?
I'm going to say that was your action to have your mount charge.
Okay.
So you can use your charger action.
Cool. I will do that then.
Okay.
So I will hit the dude with the sword.
Okay. Make that attack. All right. That
24.
Hit. Yeah, that
and then I hit, so it's a +5 to the damage.
Okay.
So 11 + 5.
All right, 16. All right. Katie, we'll see you later. I think she's already failed, but okay. I'm going to do the attack for the 2 displacers because I forgot to do that earlier. So the first one is attacking Frick because that was the person that was there, and he rolled really badly, so we're not even going to ask the question.
Yay!
The other one, this would have been his turn, so he's going to attack Trevor, but he only got a 17 on his highest, so that doesn't hit. Okay, that was their attacks. Now the Warlock is going to make his attack, and
Sorry, I've been spaced out. Whose turn is it?
It is the Warlock's.
Okay.
And
Cool.
he is going to use... Oh, this is a good one. Needs to make... I think he makes an attack. I'm just double checking. Rihanna, you make an attack action for a Witch Bolt, correct?
Pardon me?
For a Witch Bolt, that's you make a spell attack, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Make a ranged spell attack. Yep.
Okay, thank you. And that will be a 19. Trevor, 19. Trevor, does the 19 hit you?
Oh, I thought you 19. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, a 19 does hit you.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, he, at his level, yeah, he's using more dice than I would have thought. Because, double checking, he's considered an 8th, and he's casting this as if it were a 4th level, so let me find some D12. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Can I use my Mage Slayer against him?
What does that let you do?
When a creature within 5 feet casts a spell, I can use my reaction to make a weapon attack against him.
Then yes, you can. But you're still going to take quite a bit of damage here.
That's fine.
You take 23 lightning damage, and you hit him for 10.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Then
thought you had the thing glowing.
what? Yeah, I didn't hear it light it up, so.
Sorry.
All right.
I didn't know. I didn't
Okay.
have a chance to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, then it is Frick's turn. Oh, and that blast is still ongoing.
Gosh, I feel like I've been punching and dealing with cats all day.
I know, this has been a cat-heavy area.
It's
That was not
seriously-
intentional.
Andy, I'm reading on it. Was that thingy he cast, was that a spell he has to concentrate on, or was
I
that something
just rolled
else?
his concentration for it.
Okay.
So,
Because he has disadvantage that I just read. So.
oh, he has disadvantage on it? Okay, let me roll.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, no, he only got you with the first blast and then it fizzled out.
Okay.
Frick, more cats.
Claws out.
Okay.
Since we can't be on speaking terms,
Who are you trying to hit?
this is Blazer Beats.
Okay. Oh, they do have illusion, so it's disadvantage to hit them anyway.
Can't get any lower than that.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Critical fail. I get to pull a card.
Does he punch himself in the face?
Claws out. I don't punch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
If it's self-direct, it's claws.
The target has advantage on you next turn.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Wow, I just realized Mage Slayer's nasty.
Yes.
Frick, that was only one attack. You still got another.
Yes, going for another claw.
Okay. With disadvantage.
Still
Okay.
13.
All right, then in that case, you hit.
Beautiful. That's
All right.
8 slashing.
That's a pretty good hit. Okay, that is Frick's turn. Michael, it is the start of your turn, so you need to make another dex save because of the storm. And I'll start rolling things.
I'll be using my reaction to make it 0 if that passes.
I'm double checking. Yes, it will be 0 then.
All right.
Sorry, what are we doing again? My bad.
He has to roll because it's his turn inside the storm.
Oh.
Yeah, because you put the storm right over us in the same layer, I can't select my piece.
Oh, I'll move you out. Where you want to go? Let me move it out. I'll put it back in a second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Want to move right there.
Okay.
And then use Eldritch Blast on the one with the...
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Okay, that hit.
Nice.
That hit.
So 14 damage in total.
You get 3, don't you?
Yeah, done all 3.
Oh, okay. So grand total of 14. Okay. All right. That makes it Rhianna's turn. You need to roll a save for the storm.
Okay. So do I get to use my evasion again?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Oh, is that a reaction or is that automatic for you?
I
think it's
It's a
automatic.
reaction.
Okay.
Or...
Either way, you still get to do it. Okay, yeah. You take no damage from the storm.
Cool.
Let me just move that out of the way so you can...
Yeah.
It ended at the beginning of his turn anyway. And I'm just going to move Kiara out of the way so she had to bail.
Move to there.
Okay.
And I will... See, I'm too far away and get him. So I am just going to do another Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Round on the hexed guy.
Okay. All right. Double checking. Yes, that hit. So he takes 5. And, oh, that was a critical fail. You got him for a grand total of 7.
But I also get my hex damage.
Yes, go ahead and roll that.
2.
Okay.
Because I only hit twice.
Okay.
Or all 3.
Only 2 because 1 missed. Let's see.
So 12 points. Yippee.
All right. And for your critical fail, your nose grows 3 times the size of it was originally.
Oh god, I'm hideous!
Patrons causing jokes.
Is that permanent?
We'll find out. It is the knight's turn, and this time he is just going to go with an attack. Where is his attack? Oh, he gets to make 3. He's going after Trevor, who was... Oh, that one wasn't great. Okay, so 2 24s. And
I think those just hit.
Okay, and then there was a 1. Your weapon becomes lodged in a non-damaging part of the enemy. Okay, so for his last attack, his sword gets stuck in your armor, but he still gets the first 2. And what's his damage? You take 24 points of slashing damage. He is going to use Second Wind, and he's going to use... I'm going to say it's just a bonus action to pull the sword out. So now he gets his normal attacks. Only one of these is going to hit with a 26. So you take 12 points of slashing damage.
This motherfucker.
And his Displacer Beast is going to attack Frick. I think they get... Yeah, they get 2 attacks.
And it has advantage because of the crit fail.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is a 16.
Baba. No.
The second one, Frick, is a 23.
23 hits.
Okay. And you'll take 7 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of piercing, so 10 in all.
After that.
All right. Trevor, it is now your turn.
Okay. I am going to jump off of Fang.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2 swings at the knight.
Okay.
Bonus action to light it up before I roll damage.
Okay. I'll allow that. Both of those will
28
hit.
and they both hit?
Yeah.
So
Right.
10, 14,
22,
plus 17. Yeah.
Right. 22, 31, I think is what I just was saying, which is a pretty good round on him.
How's he looking?
He's looking like you just clobbered him over the head very hard twice with a glowing sword.
I would like to accent surge, please.
Okay, he's definitely bloody. Okay, the first one missed, the second one hit. All right.
14 plus 9. Flame, get out of there, you little jackass.
23.
Sorry.
I don't believe that because you keep saying it.
Okay, and then Fang is going to make a multi-attack against his
Fang
Displacer
is currently
beast.
your mount, so he can't attack.
I jumped off him.
Okay.
I said that at the beginning.
Okay, then in that case he can make his attack. Alright, that hit. And that hit.
Yeah. Okay, so roll.
Be right back. My dog is outside barking like a maniac.
Okay, the cause is
That's
D6
dog
plus. So I'm gonna roll 2d6 just to put all the damage together.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then it's just me by him, so plus 9.
Okay.
Not that great.
11 points of damage. Okay. And then it is the Warlock's turn, who is especially annoyed with all of this. Which spell is he going to... He is... no, that'll hurt too many of his own people. He's going to go with the Witch Bolt on Trevor again. Because... but no, that's...
Is this a new round, technically?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
But his attack failed because he got a 17.
Okay.
So that was his turn. His Displacer Beast is going to attack Fang, who appeared to be a much easier target. What was Fang's AC again?
14.
Okay. Nope, just missed. All right.
Yeah.
Back up at the top, Frick.
Alright. I'm gonna try to
I'll be right back.
assault on this freaky kitty. And against, I assume, still disadvantage?
Yes, I don't think... Let's see. It doesn't really seem to go away unless you... So, it's still at disadvantage.
Alright.
Alright, that hit. Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, that still hit. Alright, another one. Alright,
7 bludgeoning.
Alright.
Second attack.
And I'm just going to make extra sure if it's hit by attack. Okay, so the attack is disrupted until the end, but the 12 still didn't hit, so you only got it the one time. If you hit it once, then its illusion is disrupted until the end of its turn. So we'll try to keep that in mind. All right.
Catching a key point for another 2 punches.
Okay. That hit. All right.
Another 8, and 1 more.
Okay. That hit. All right.
9.
Okay, yeah, you put a beating on the 4 defenseless cat creature with tentacles. Michael,
Yeah.
Michael, it is your turn.
Michael is going to move forward another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to catch Eldritch Blast on the guy with the sword again.
Okay. All right, that hit for 1.
Ooh, critical!
Oh, let me pull a card for you. Lingering Energy. Make a DC Constitution roll. Oh, and he critical failed that. So he takes an extra 1d8 damage at the beginning of his turn for 1d8 rounds. He will take another 6 points of force damage every 8 rounds.
Wow.
Okay, so you did a grand total of 10.
I need one. I need to roll
go ahead
one
and
more.
do your next one. Okay, that
Does
missed.
a 12 hit?
No, it does not. Okay, so that was yours, and then I said he took another 6. Okay, so yeah, for the next 8 rounds, he will continue to take another 6 points of damage.
Who?
The knight, he got a critical hit against him, and it hurt. It hurt very badly. He's going to keep taking extra damage for it.
Nice.
Now it's Rihanna's turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move up behind his sorry little ass and going to smack him with my Soul Keeper sword.
Okay, the hex guy or the other guy?
The hex guy.
Okay, stab him. Well,
24.
okay, that hit.
Okay.
And yeah, you
Do I
were,
get the sneak attack?
Yeah, you said you were going behind him, so
Yeah.
you kill him. And you feel as his soul drains into your sword, and you know the power is there.
Yes. Nice. Okay. Nice.
All right. You just get 1 attack per round, or do you get 2?
I think I only get 1.
Okay. In
Yeah.
that case, that means it is the knight's turn.
And the hex goes to the other dude.
Okay. So the knight is going to turn on you for killing his friend. That's a 28, a 26, a 26, and a 15.
I think you killed his lover instead of his friend. He's pissed.
I know.
No shit.
Does the 15 hit you, Carrie?
They all hit me.
Okay.
But I'm going to uncanny dodge the first one.
All right. That's 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Then 24 points of slashing damage for the other 2. A grand total of 30.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a big sword. That was his turn.
You said total of 30? Sorry.
Grand total of 30. Now the Displacer Beast is going after Frick because Frick was hitting it. The natural 20 hits. Natural 20 hits. 1/2 melee damage. All right, Frick.
Oh, never mind. That counts.
Frick, you will be dealing 1/2 damage for the next 1d8 rounds. For the next 2 rounds, your attack is cut in half.
All right.
All right, but let's see what the Displacer does to you with his tentacle. A grand total of 9 points of damage.
Harry.
And now it is Trevor's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move up a little bit so I can be within 5 feet of this jackass.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 2 hits.
Okay.
Hopefully.
That hit. And I think that one missed. Let me double check. Yes, that one missed. So 1 hit.
Okay. So 16 and 8.
24. All right. He is very bloodied. And almost, you can see he's actually like weakened and he's standing right now. The Warlock is dead, but his Displacer Beast can attack Trevor.
So can my raptor.
Yeah, either way he missed.
Oh, okay.
Alright, does the raptor attack?
Yes.
That hit?
23 hit the Displacer Beast.
23 hits the Displacer. Oh, wait, sorry, disadvantage on that one.
Oh, okay, hold on. 24.
The 23 hit.
Get him,
hit on
Frank.
19s?
Not
My
the
raptor
raptor.
doesn't.
Oh, okay.
So roll damage.
So D6 plus 6 because I'm by him, right? Yeah.
It sounds right. Okay.
10.
All right.
No, this is bite.
Okay. This next attack won't be a disadvantage because the illusion vanished.
He only has one
Oh,
bite. I
okay.
didn't multi-attack. He did a bite instead.
Okay. In that case, Frick, it is your turn.
We're
I
gonna
love my
continue this. We're gonna continue the solo on this freaky kitty.
Get him, Frick.
All right. It's a disadvantage, though, so
12.
that missed.
Second attack.
That time you hit.
All right.
And
5.
5 points of damage because you feel inadequate as you hit him.
Let's do more of that.
Okay. Were you going to cash in a key point?
Catch it in a key.
Okay. You did hit him, so just one attack.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. All right. Oh, that wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Okay, you got one more hit. That hit. You will make up for it in sheer numbers.
Yes.
What I can't do in quality, I will do in quantity.
Exactly.
Michael, it is your turn.
Michael will hit the sword guy with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. And he's dead.
Woohoo! That second one will go towards the Displacer Beast by Trevor.
Okay. It'll be just a normal attack.
It's 15.
that hits.
It's at disadvantage.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not. It's not a disadvantage because this one's already been hit once.
Oh, sweet.
But it's still just a 15. So. All right.
And the second one will go in. The third one will go into it as well.
Okay. All right. That's Rihanna, it's your turn. The people are dead.
Cool. I'll walk up over here behind this one that's attacking my good friend Freck and
Okay.
stab it in the back with my sword.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That will be an advantage because it's
It's 14.
that missed. No, wait a minute. Sorry, that did hit.
Cool.
So 17,
So 27.
27. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I'm doing some damage, guys.
Yeah, it's severely injured.
Good.
And with that, it would be the Displacer Beast's turn. The first one is going to this guy over here. He's just going to run away. His master is dead, so he's running. Mike, Trevor, you do get an opportunity attack if you want it.
23.
That'll hit.
And his movement is 0.
Okay, so he does not run away.
Yep.
So,
Because I'm a sentinel, that's what I do.
okay. So instead of letting the poor animal run, you instead knock it in the head and keep it from moving at all. And with that,
Now I feel bad, thanks.
now it is Trevor's turn. You can finish it off, possibly.
Yes, please.
I don't know if you can actually finish it off, but you can try. That'll hit.
And natural 20.
All right, let me pull a card for you. Quadruple the damage. If the damage you take is greater or equal to half your maximum damage, you are decapitated. What was the damage?
The natural 20, 8 and 6.
14.
So 15, 14, and 14 plus 14, 28.
Times 4.
Times 4.
Is anybody better at math than me?
I got a calculator, hold on.
28 times 4
it's
is
48. It's greater than...
112.
All right, hold on. I'm just doing some quick math. Okay, yeah, you lop that guy's head off. It's just dead. So with with 2 swift strikes, you decapitate the displacer beast, and it falls to the ground.
I love my glaive.
You love everything. You overuse that word. You know that? You love everything.
Yes.
You love Tiberius. You love Fang. You love your glaive.
I love me.
I do.
I'm waiting for that to come up.
It is the other displacer
really
beast's
take a nap
turn,
right
who will attempt to run away. So 2 of you.
Ditto, I'm with you, Danny.
2 of you get a chance to attack the guy who's running away.
I gotta work in 4 hours.
Frick and Rihanna both get an opportunity to attack if you want to kill the last one.
Yes.
23.
That'll hit.
27.
6 points.
Okay. Let's go ahead and say, Frick, roll your damage too. We'll just say you both strike at the same time. So
You got
6,
7.
7. Okay, yeah. You kill him. He gets spun around because of the 2 hits in separate directions.
And we're done. I look at Frick and I'm like, whoo, teamwork, high five.
Not good. Like old times, old friend.
Yes. That felt good.
It's been too long.
Everybody here is dead. The bag is still kind of left on the ground.
Squirming?
Yes, squirming. Like a bunch of things are inside of it.
I'll open the bag.
And inside was a whole bunch of pixies. And they just start pouring out.
Oh my.
Michael just looks around at them all. So, are you guys okay?
You don't understand their language, but they seem very happy as they are scattering out as fast as possible.
Michael will use tongues just to figure out.
It's basically what you're hearing them say is a combination of things. Fly, fly, we're free. Get away, get away.
Take care.
It's a bunch of chattering, but they are flying like a bunch of, butterflies that just got out of a sack.
So that's what a pixie looks like.
Michael will check the bag to make sure that there's no pixies left inside.
No, there was no one left inside. They weren't very comfortable in there, but they weren't hurt. Or at least not so severely that they couldn't run for their lives. I think Tiberius and the cat was too far away, so Tiberius is probably taking interest in all these fleeing little morsels.
No. You stay.
No. Trust me, you don't want to eat a pixie.
Tiberius.
I'm gonna pick up that shiny sword. You were saying something about Tiberius. I want to know that first.
Tiberius is getting ready to pounce, but then you say something to him, and he just does that. He does that whole cat who just got scolded thing. And,
I'll give him a piece of jerky. Entertain yourself with that.
And he'll eat it.
Okay.
Frick, have you had a bad run-in with pixies?
No, I've just been through my dwarven brothers who say never trust a pixie or a fairy. They may seem kind, but they're always up to no good.
I probably shouldn't. You know what? Yeah, nope. Mental note to myself.
Trevor?
What?
Bad.
What? I call a certain someone a pixie, and I probably shouldn't anymore looking at him. She might get mad at me.
Uh-huh. Bad, Trevor.
Anyway, I'm gonna pick up this shiny sword and look at it.
You think that... oh, wait, you don't know anything about magic. It's a great sword. And it's a pretty nice sword.
Oh, it's a great sword?
So it's a great sword or not a nice sword?
It's a great sword, but only a nice sword. Rihanna,
So
the
it's
sword
just a nice sword?
The sword itself does not have any magic on it.
Oh, so it's not really a great sword, just a nice sword. Got it.
Yeah.
You must have been... I'm confused. Alright.
It's just a joke we have friends usually do. It's like, it's a great sword, okay, boots, and an alright shield.
I'm just double checking my notes. Let me see.
I thought you said that the sword was like glowing. That's why I was like, ooh.
Yeah, because he was an Eldritch Knight.
Oh. I don't know these things.
Yeah, I know.
Eldritch Knights are not common.
Okay, I'm going to say, because my notes, I could have sworn I had something in. Here it is. The armor that the warlock is wearing does appear to be magical. And you find...
Really?
Yes.
Is it something that I could wear?
It's leather armor. I'm going to go ahead and just do the gold and the things that you can quickly identify.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like that raptor gif.
And as you notice, I just kind of copy this from the item, so that's 7,000 in silver, and then the gold, and yeah, they.
Is somebody keeping track of all the money that we're collecting as a party?
Okay. I thought Kyle was.
Okay.
But he's not here to confirm. So.
Okay.
He has been trying to keep track.
Okay.
I've also got notes here, so I'll reconfirm later when you have a chance to actually identify what is magical and what isn't.
Okay.
So, anyway, the pixies made their run for it. Rihanna strips the armor off of the warlock. And with that, if you want to, Stu comes up and he says, the temple is much closer. If we hurry, we can get to it before nightfall.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. So everybody starts to head off, and he leads you to, at the beginning, he finds it's actually, the entrance is a cave, and that's why I'm using Fog of War to sort of limit exactly how much you guys can see at a time. So let me reveal the first section. You can see all the way through here, and he is eager to head off.
Hey, Andy. Before we get too far, I think I gotta jump out.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm still really tired.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm right there with you. I am so
if you
tired.
guys just want to go straight to the end, because I could even ditch the final fight if you just want to get to the end of the story.
I just want to take a nap before work. That's all I want.
Okay. Well, that's why I was going to say we can just wrap everything up here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've actually got like a major headache.
Okay.
So.
Well, anybody wants to go, I'll just wrap up the story. Because basically you get here and Stu is like running around, but then you hear the horrible, horrible laughter as you realize the cat can actually speak. And he's like, "At last, I have found it!" And he runs up to the crystal and he starts some weird chant. And says, "Now, at long last."
Michael shoots him with an Eldritch Blast as he's monologuing.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Okay, that makes it a full-blown fight, but you can go ahead and do it. I've got him around here somewhere.
Imagine if Frick is just like,
I actually had a whole nother way you guys could have beaten him, but sure.
I would say, can we just like punt him into the crystal?
Because Frick would be there with the longest wind-up punt kick in his life.
I'm gonna say, because of all these attacks, and I like that idea, you all group attack the cat as he is beginning his chant, and he actually flies into the portal he was opening. And the last thing you hear is, "I'll get you all!"
I could have gone away with it too if it hadn't been for you pesky kids.
And Stu was just like, "Mr. Scritches."
I am seriously gonna like walk up to Stu and just slap him up upside the head, saying, "Dumbass."
Yeah.
He goes.
I just like that my last strike was a critical hit as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because what I imagine, Frick kicks, it goes air. Both warlocks cross beams Eldritch Blast, and just with that force.
And then Trevor just baseballs him with his glaive into the portal. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a combined effort of force.
Yes. You beat the poor cat who never even got to tell you his master plan. This is why I don't like you guys, because these guys have stories. You don't care. You kicked the poor cat into a portal.
We detect evil upon that speech.
And with that, you will eventually be able to make your way back home. Stu is just sort of torn up about the fact that his cat was some sort of evil mastermind trying to...
We'll find him a stray kitten and give him one of...
Yeah.
No, it's too soon. It's too soon.
It's too soon.
I'll say we could give him one of Trailax's kittens.
Yeah, he just says, no.
Give it time.
Yeah, it's too soon. Okay, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and go. We'll be back. Me and Kyle will be back for the Titan's Grave next week. So, good night, and may all your rolls be crits.
Yay!
What is this, Christmas?